That's right, Mallory. We were with some political junkies earlier today in downtown Little Rock. Now we're with a room full of first and third graders. These kids, they're not even old enough to vote, but that just shows you the diversity of the audience that Scott is trying to reach here in Little Rock. I want to bring him in right now. You call yourself the candidate that understands our city, all the voices of the city, even the little ones. So tell me why you're here today.
Well, if you go to our frankscottjr.com and we talk about our opportunity agenda and how the mayor can have an impact on education, but not only education, it's youth. And so this is a great example of where we can see our opportunity agenda come to life, where we talk about a summer reading academy. Here we're at St. Mark Baptist Church, which is the largest predominantly African-American church, not only in the city of Little Rock, but the state of Arkansas. This church is on the cutting edge of making certain that they do ministry outside of sanctuary walls. Here they have an after-school program where they're focusing on youth, on youth development as well as education. And so they have a reading program as well. And so that was one of the things that kind of came to mind in our opportunity agenda, because if a child cannot read by the time they're in the third grade, their downstream ripple effects is pretty negative. And so we want to make certain that we change lives by focusing on reading and grade level reading. And so today we have children from Stevens Elementary, Forest Heights Elementary, I believe Carver as well. And so we're excited about that. I'm going to read an oldie but goodie about President Abraham Lincoln today, so I'm pretty excited about that as well.
And you call yourself a product of Little Rock School District, and with all the news we've seen lately where the teachers union is going up against the state of Arkansas and the Department of Education, what is your stance on that as it comes to the teacher contracts that will be expiring at the end of the year?
Well, I just recently issued a statement. Number one, we have to have local control, and this is another evidence of the piece of having a democratic process and making certain that our local Little Rock School District is represented by the people and having local control. Number two, it's my understanding through the understanding of this whole process with the Fair Dismissal Act that this creates some unfair precedents as it relates to schools that have D's and F's, and those teachers could be great teachers, but if their school has a D and F, they have a propensity to may have an easier way to get fired versus a school that may have an A, but they may have some not so good teachers as well. So it creates that unfairness, whether it's perceived or actually truthful, but it does create that unfairness, and when you have unfairness, that's not good. And then finally, I want to focus again on our opportunity agenda. So that's my main focus. I'm not running to be superintendent. I'm not running to be on the school board. I'm running to be mayor of our city, and I see the value of our most precious assets, which are our children and the educators that teach our children.
All right, Frank Scott Jr., everyone, and we want to let you know we're going to be back out at the polls following you as you campaign tonight at 5, so we'll have more with Scott coming up tonight at 5. Mallory, back to you.